What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to go over the sales that are out this week. Typically every Sunday, this is when I drop these videos. I appreciate everyone that tunes in. As always, I want to hear the sales that you picked up last week. Comment those down below, and I definitely want to hear if you're going to pick up any sales this week. We got a ton of new sales. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions. I want to hear yours. So comment down below. Definitely help the channel, help the community. But let's dive into it. All right, so with Target, we got a ton of new sales. So I think a lot of these sales or these sets have shifted from the new lower price into the sales. So I wonder if they're going to start going down even more. So I'll pretty much call out the sets that I like that I will invest in, that I really like, and I'll just let everyone know that I pass. So typically a lot of these are I'm going to pass up. That's just how it is. I always see that one commenter, that hater, talking about, oh, this is pretty much a pass channel. Like, you got to go through everything to find it. So Harry and Hagrid, terrible set, horrible design. So definitely passing on all these, although I'm keeping an eye on the Creeper. Got a few comments previously saying that this one, the Creeper, is popular and there might be some potential. So I'm keeping an eye on that one. I'm always keeping an eye on the flower sets like the mini orchid, because we got some subscribers that really make a lot of money with the flower line. I'm just not into it yet, but I think these ones are like adorable, and I think I would much prefer investing in these than the smaller $9 small flowers. I mean, these are just cute and adorable. So I can see maybe some money, but it depends on how low the price goes. And like this one, the Plum Blossom, keeping an eye on that one. The Bamboo, keeping an eye on that. The Speed Champion's Too Fast, Too Furious. I'm holding off, but I think I'm going to buy it at this price. With how well the Charger did, I think people are going to want to put this next to the Charger. But I'm still thinking about it. Maybe Black Friday. Hopefully we can get it down anywhere from $12 to $15, really, but it's going to sell out fast, so I might have to pick some up at that price. I'm keeping an eye on the Speed Champions, Mercedes AMG. That needs to be like that needs to be in the like $25 zone for me to consider. But I'm passing on all these. Like, really, the Bugatti, $24.99, that's a terrible sale. Like, if you look at all these, $24.99, original price $27, like, we need bigger sales on these. And these are, a lot of these sets are sets that we just don't want to invest in. These lower price sets are just way mass produced to where there's going to be no money. But if you feel like there's a set in here that you really like, comment down below, make that argument. That's the whole point of this channel, to spur discussion. So passing on all these, keep waiting for this Ferrari to drop down to $17.99. The second it does, I'm going to buy it. I love this car. I think it's going to be a great seller in retirement. I'm keeping an eye on the Speed Champions Mustang, the Dark Horse. I need that one for $15.99 or lower. And I'll sell all the Speed Champions for $30 or more. So that's the whole goal, just to double my money. Looks like the Durr Burger's going up in price a little bit. Hopefully that drops back down. I think it was $8.59 before. But passing on all these, we got the Up House. That is now $30.39. The deepest sale that we got, I think, was $27, $28 on Black Friday. This has been out forever. Do I think there's some potential? Yeah, there could be. But the inventory levels are just off the chart. I'm just not comfortable with it. I'm passing that one up. It's just like it will never go away. Yeah, so here we got 12 pages. I'm going to try and breeze through these. Passing on all these, although I don't like F1 cars, but I love the Speed Champions, the Ferrari, the red, anything Ferrari I will invest in. So if this one hits $15.99, I'm hopping on that one. I'm keeping an eye on the Creator 3-in-1 Wild Animals Tropical Toucan. This is a great set. I think this one's flying under the radar. I love what they did with this, the fish, the butterfly, and the toucan. It's an amazing set. I think there's some potential with that. So I need this one for really low. But passing up all these, we got, let's see, the Infinity Gauntlet going back down, $66.99. If it drops down to $40, I will buy some. I think I want that. But it's been out forever. All right, passing on all these. I hate that Audi. I'm not even going to consider it. Passing on all these, looks like the Death Trooper and Night Trooper battle packs on sale for $19.99. This one's struggling. It hasn't been able to sell. I'm not investing in battle packs anymore. All right, passing on all these. There's no money. Let's check out page 3. I'll keep an eye on the Spider-Man Doc Ock, the subway train scene. I think there could be some potential, and I'm wondering, because I don't think we have any like trains with this. I'm curious if anyone is going to build their own train set like this. I don't know. It's a potential. You kind of got to think about that stuff when you're investing. Definitely keeping an eye on the Speed Champions Lamborghini set, but that one needs to be probably $30 for me to consider. All right, passing on all these. Although the Supply Llama, that one's extremely popular. A lot of investors have faith in that, so I have been trying to pick some up. I haven't been able to because they're just wiped out. I'm hoping to get another chance. Passing on all these, no money. We got Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. That one's going down to $35.99. I may, if this one hits 25, I'll invest in it. All right, we got the Technic Bronco. That one's on sale for $51.99. This one probably would need to be $30 for me to consider it. We got Luke Skywalker's X-Wing mech. If you bought all the other mechs, anything under $10 is a win. But you gotta sell them together. That's the way to earn decent money with these sets. All right, let's see. Yeah, the 327th Star Core Clone Trooper set. This one has been struggling on a decent sale. It's a great set. I love the minifigures, but I think this one's going to drop down a lot lower. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Passing on all these. Passing on all these. Yeah, passing the Mercedes F1. You know, there's just too many. The Ferrari is really the only one that I think has some potential. All right, we got the Star Wars Ambush on Mandalore. That's $16.99. Passing on that no matter what the price is. Passing on all these. Oh, the Technic Fast and Furious Toyota Supra. I just hate seeing this. I think this is just such an ugly rendition of this. Because it's Technic, I really am not a fan of Technic sets. But that's a terrible sale. $50, like come on. Definitely passing on that no matter what the price is. We got the Batman Tumbler Two-Face, $47.99. I think there's a potential that one could hit $30 one day because it's not selling. Even at $30, I don't know. I would have to think about it because I like the previous Tumbler better. We got the Viking Village. This one's on sale for $146.99. I like this set a lot. Hoping we get that drastically lower. Passing on all these. Passing on all these, although keeping an eye on the Night Bus. I invested in the previous Night Bus and that one sold like hotcakes. So if I can score this one for $36 or maybe $30, I think it could. I picked mine up for $36, the previous ones, so that's kind of where I'm aiming, but I think there might be a potential in today's environment that we could score it for $30. If that's the case, I'll sell it for $50 all day long in my area. All right, passing on all these. All right, we got the Boarding in the Tantive 4, $43.99. I want to say this is the deepest sale. If anyone can remember, comment down below. But at $43.99, that's a really decent price. I need to score some, and I might just have to do that. I'm keeping an eye on the Spider-Man Iron Bust. This one, I think there's money in that. We've got a long ways away, but it's struggling, and next year I think it will go down drastically. Definitely keeping an eye on Jango Fett Starship. I think there's money in that, but we are going to get Jango Starships until the end of time, just like Boba Fett Starships. But this is a solid one. It's the first one. Hopefully that one can make us some money, but we got a long ways away, and I definitely see this one going on a drastic sale. All right, passing on all these. All right, what's going on here? What is with the AT-AT Driver? It goes on sale for $55 and then shoots up to $80. Like, what is going on? I love this helmet. This is a $100 helmet all day long. My goal for 2026 is to buy 100 of these. I already got roughly 35, so I'm hoping it still stays on sale for $55 because I want to score at least 20 more this year. All right, passing on all these. Jedi Bob's going down to $31.99. That one's going to go lower, I think, because it's just not selling. Whoever made that set should be fired. Whoever approved that set should be fired. Jedi Bob should have been in a much more expensive set. They destroyed his image. All right, passing on all these, but I'm loving Optimus Prime, $156.99. That's a decent price. I want to say the deepest discount we got was like $146, but I think Optimus Prime is going to be worth some money later on. Waiting for the Acclamator class assault ship to drop down to 30. I think this is an ugly ship, but people are going to want it to complete the collection, so $30 will be my buy price. Bumblebee's on sale for $74.99. That one will drop drastically. But passing on all the rest, keeping an eye on the Iron Man bust. I think the bust will make us some money later on, but we'll wait for a massive discount on that. C3PO, $111.99. I think this set is going to shock a lot of people. Honestly, I think this could sell for $180. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on C3PO. I'm getting Chewie vibes, and $111. I'm liking that price, and I think the design's pretty decent. So I'd love to hear your opinions on that. The Dark Falcon's going up. Usually it's $145. This one's $152.99. See, we're getting a lot more sales. And I think they transitioned the new lower price into official sales. So hopefully they start going down drastically. I love this set so much. It's definitely got to be the top 5 sets of all time. Passing on all these, although keeping an eye on the Talking Pooh. This one's $80. It's like it won't drop down. Like Harry Potter's refusing to drop it down because they know people just kind of hate it. But I think if it drops down to 60, I might consider it because I think this will go along nicely with Hedwig, Fox. I think a lot of people will want to put it next to them. So waiting for that massive discount. We got the yellow construction excavator on sale for $35.19. Waiting for that one to drop lower. Solid set. Passing on all these, no money. Passing on all these, although I'm keeping an eye on the Hogwarts Express. I bought the previous Hogwarts Express, just like the Night Bus. And this one sold like hotcakes. I mean, literally people buying multiple from me at a time. So if this one can drop down to 60, I think I'm going to buy it. All right, let's check out page 7. Keeping an eye on the Forest Burner, we got $43.99. If that drops down to 30, I think I might consider it. Passing on all the others. Passing on these, there's no money. Passing on these, yep, just not really fond of them. We got the Super Mario World Yoshi. I hate this set. This one's on sale for $104.99. I'd love to know if you think there's money in this. Do you think this one I'm going to pass up on and regret later on? I just hate the pixelated view. I get what they're trying to do, but I just don't like it. And then we got the Minecraft building table. This one's $71.99. Keeping an eye on this one. Minecraft sets are tough to invest in, but I'm thinking this one might have some potential. All right, we got Captain Rex, $55.99. Waiting for that one to drop lower. I definitely think there's money in this set. We got Peely Bone, $80. I think that's a pretty decent price. He might drop down to 70, maybe Black Friday. So I'm trying to hold off as long as possible on that one. Passing on these, no money. Let's check out page 8. Django Fett, $55.99. I love this helmet, but waiting for this one to go lower. I think this is, I don't know. I think it's going to struggle, but I don't think it's going to struggle. Definitely, I probably see it selling for $70, $80 one day. I don't know if we'll hit 100. Depends on how long it's out for. But passing on all the rest. Passing on these, we got the Santa's Post Office. That one's $80. The Santa sets can do pretty decent, so I'll keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on Ollivander's Madame Malkin's robes. Seems like this one's going up in price. Black Friday, I'll keep an eye on that one. Passing on all these, no money. Passing on these. We got the Batman vs. Batmobile and Harley Quinn, the old school Batman. I don't like this set. It's $38.39. If you think this is a potential, let me know. Maybe I'll consider it at $30. Buy 5 just in case. But I bought the previous Batmobiles and they just do not sell. Even the Batwing. I bought the Batwing and that one just did not sell at all. Alright, passing on all these. Oh, okay. Alright, this is what we're talking about here. The Milky Way Galaxy wall art. Item number 31212. On sale for $190. I'm loving that this is going down in price. I think this will have some potential. Sets like this just shock a lot of people, like the world map and stuff like that. I think this is a brutal nightmare build, but I think there's some potential in it. This is a good sign. Hopefully Black Friday we get it for like $160. I'd love to hear your opinions on the Milky Way. Is that something that you're investing in? Alright, passing on all these. Keeping an eye on the Statue of Liberty, $80.99. I'd like it for $60. Alright, Sonic the Hedgehog Shadow Head is going in reverse sale. This one's $63.99. I want it to drop back down to $48. I need to pick some up. I want to pick up at least 5. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Passing on all the rest. Passing on these. There's no money. No money in these. These are all just sets that are mass produced. Won't have that much demand. They won't equal profits. Keeping an eye on the Home One Star Cruiser. This one's $55.99. I need that one for probably $30. It's such an ugly ship, but I will buy it. Alright, passing on all these. Passing on those. Passing on these, although keeping an eye on the Guardians of the Galaxy Milano. This is $143.99. I think it will probably drop lower, and if we could score for like 111, sell it for 180, I'll be happy. Alright, passing on these. Let's see, page 11. Yep, not sets we want to invest in. Nope. Garbino, we don't want these. Passing on all these. Passing on those. Yep. Let's check out page 12. Looks like the Technic Volvo FMX truck's on sale for $180.99. This one's a wild card. I don't know. I mean, the sale's obviously garbage, but maybe if that dropped down to like 120 one day, I maybe might consider it. All right, passing on all these. All right, I gotta ask you. I hate the NASA Apollo lunar roving vehicle, but is this something that I should not pass up? I love investing in NASA sets. They've done very, very well. I just think this one's ugly. I don't think people are going to want to display it. But is this something that I should keep an open mind to? If you feel like this is a set that I should invest in, comment down below, make your argument. And as always, when I talk about NASA sets, you should really be paying attention to today's environment outside of Lego. There is a space race going on right now. It is slowly getting more popular, but China is just kind of absolutely destroying us. They're making great strides. They're going to make a lot of shocking, awesome things in the future. Like, I think there's a potential they're going to land on the moon and start the base before us. And you should be aware that because there is a silent space race right now, there's space stocks. Now, this is an investing channel, but I got to keep you in the loop here. Space stocks have gone berserk. People have made hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. I am invested in space stocks, and they've done quite well. You should be aware of this. I'm not saying you should invest in it, but, if you're not investing in stocks, you probably shouldn't be investing in Lego. I know that might come shocking from a channel that is about brick investing, Lego investing, but this should not be the only thing you're investing in. But just want to make you aware, just because a lot of people aren't aware that we're in a space race. All right, so that's the sales that we got. Some sets have disappeared from last week, and some of them have gone up in price. We've gotten a lot more on the official sale list. Let's check out the new lower price list. Keeping an eye on the Speed Champions Porsche 911. I like this set. If it hits $17.99, I'm buying it. People love Porsches, just like Ferraris. Passing on all these. Passing on these. Passing on those. Okay, yeah. So I was right. I think they transitioned almost all the new lower price sets into official sales. Because I think they're just not selling. And we're going to get massive sales on those soon. Hopefully. Alright, let's check out Walmart.com. So we've got, okay, the Speed Champions Too Fast Too Furious. They're not matching Target. That's still $20. I think they're holding off on Black Friday for this one at Walmart. We've got the Clone Wars 3-in-1 set, $45. My Walmart has a bunch of these. I'm not a big fan of these sets, but if this were to drop down to like $20, $25, which I think there's a possibility because they're not selling, yeah, I'm going to buy some. All right, we got the Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle on sale for $140. Love that set. I think that's going to be solid money in retirement. All right, these are all sets that we don't want. Nothing here. Oh, okay. I didn't check the price on this one at Target. The fact that this one's $25, I'm going to try and order these when I get home or after this video. And then I'm going to check Target because that is a solid price. I think the money's going to be in the SUV. We don't really have a whole lot of SUV Speed Champions, so yeah, I'm digging that. At $25, that's a solid price. I need to check if that's retiring. Comment down below if anyone's going to invest in this and if it is retiring this year. That is awesome. I'm happy about that. $25. That might be the winner this week. All right, we got Captain Rex. The Microfighter is still on sale, or this one's on sale for $8.79. Target had it lower, waiting for that one to drop lower. All right, let's see. Does anything stand out here? Nope, nothing so far. Passing on all these. The Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night's on sale for $150. Love that set. I think there's money in that. The Falcons, $152. Yeah, it needs to be $145. All right, not really any good sales from Walmart except for that Speed Champion set. C3PO, $111, matching Target. Sply Llama, $31.95. You want to pick that up at Target for $25. That's what the price has been. All right, let's see. Anything else? Tantive 4, $43.99. Plo Koon Starfighter, solid set. Solid minifigure, solid character, but I don't invest in microfighters anymore, but that's not a bad price. I think it might go down to $7 eventually. The Mona Lisa, I don't get why people like this set. I think this is such an ugly set. They did a horrible job. Literally, whoever designed it should be fired. Whoever approved it should be fired. But for some reason, it's selling amazingly. I don't get it. All right, we got the Fortnite Battle Bus and Supply Llama on sale for $110, the dual pack. I think that's going to drop down lower, hopefully. I'm liking that Battle Bus a lot. I think there's going to be money in that. All right. Yeah, nothing else. I think that's all we got. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. All right. Let's check out Best Buy. Or let's check out Amazon, actually. Sorry. All right, I'm betting there's not going to be a whole lot. We got Andrea's Modern Mansion on sale for $140. Is anyone buying this, putting this in their modular Lego city? Like, is there money in this? I don't think so, but I'm curious. At $140, originally 200, could there be money in that? I know one of the previous sets that I looked at, the house set, did really, really well. So maybe this one is something I should look into. Comment down below if you're liking that. All right, let's see. Anything standing out here? Nope. Nothing. Simba's on sale for $13.99. I don't think there's going to be money in that set. It won't be worth it. The Luna Rover on sale for $153.99. Like I said, make that argument if you think I should consider it. We got the Harry Potter Thestral. I always struggle saying that word. On sale for $48.99. I'm not a big fan of this. I would have to. I'll be comfortable at $30 for that set. All right. Anything here that looks solid? The Droideka, $41.99. Passing on that. Well, I don't know. The Droideka, I think I'm gonna wait till Black Friday, see if we get it lower than $41.99. If so, I might pick up a few just as a gamble. Maybe earn $20 on it. Peely Bone, $80. Solid set. I think there could be money in that. All right, let's check out here. Do we have anything? Nope, nothing so far. All right, let's check out page 4 and then we'll move on. All right, yeah, it looks like nothing really else. It's all kind of sales that Target and Walmart have. Nothing standing out except for that Speed Champion set, which I think Target has the same price. All right, let's check out Best Buy, see what we got going on here. All right, nothing here. Peely Bones, a little bit more expensive, $84.99. So pick up that one elsewhere if you're liking that. All right, let's check out page 2. I don't think I would invest in this, but I'm curious to know the Super Mario King Boo's Haunted Mansion. Is anyone liking this price at $64.99? I think Black Friday that one could go a lot lower, but maybe there might be some potential in that. I don't know. I don't like investing in Mario sets. They just don't do well. Some of them, like Bowser, yeah, all day long. All right, let's see. Ooh, terrible price on the Hogwarts. Jedi Bob, $33.99. Yeah, all a little more expensive than other places. Nothing standing out here, but I always go over Best Buy because they could have that one banger. Like sometimes a lot of the series minifigures go on sale for $3.99, so that's why I always check out Best Buy. And if you think I should be checking out other websites too, I want to hear it. I'll be open to that. I'll throw some in the mix. All right, let's check out Lego.com. Come on, give us some brickheads. Not these brickheads, but I do like the Captain America Red Hulk. I like it at this price. Wednesday and Nid, I like these. I made the video on this one. This one is shocking. I really need to score some. It's doing really, really well. So I'm definitely buying those two. Passing on the F1 car. The Trotting Lantern, solid set, but I don't know. Is anyone liking the Trotting Lantern at 40% off? Is there money in this? I think it could have some potential. But if you're digging it, comment. All right, passing on all these. Passing. Waiting for this one, the Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains. If this one goes 40% off, I'm buying a ton of these. I love this set. But watch my video on this. I'll go into depth about how I feel about it and how to make money with it. I dropped it like, what, 2 days ago? 3 days ago? All right, passing on all these. No money, passing. All right. Dang, I was really hoping that we'd get some brickheads by now, but Lego's being greedy. They'll come eventually, and that's why I make these videos, because we gotta spot them out when they happen. So some of these sets I'm kind of digging. A lot of them just are kind of bust. We don't want them. But if there's any sets that you're going out picking up this week, I want to hear it. I appreciate you watching. I hope you score all the sales that you're searching for, and I hope you have a great week. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.